Hello viewers, let us discuss the solution of the transportation problem using VAM method or Vogel's approximation method. So coming to the procedure, in the step 1 we have to find the penalties for each row and each column. Penalty is nothing but difference between the least value and the next least value in that particular row or column. Suppose if there are two least values, then the penalty becomes 0. Now after finding the penalty, in the step 2, we have to choose the row or column which is having the maximum penalty value. After that, we have to allocate the maximum possible quantity to the cell which is having the least cost value in the selected row or column. Suppose if there is a tie in the row or column which is having the maximum penalty value, then choose that particular row or column which is having the least cost values and allocations are made. Maximum allocations are made to the particular cell. After this allocation, suppose if the demand and constraints are satisfied, then we have to remove the particular row or column. So this process is continued until all the requirements are satisfied. Now we'll see the example so that it will give us more clarity. See here from the table, so we have 3 sources and 3 destinations and supply values given and demand values also given. First check it whether it is balanced or not. So total supply equals to total demand. So it is a balanced TP. Now first find in the step 1, first find the penalties. See here in the first row, what is the least value? 1. And the next least value? 2. So what is the difference between the 2 and 1? That is 1. Similarly, in the second row, least value is 2 and the next least value is 4. The difference is 2. And in the third row, least value is 2 and the next least value is 3. The difference is 1. So in the same way we have to calculate for each column. So in the first column, the least value is 2 and the next least value is 4. The difference is 2. And in the second column, the least value is 2 and the next least value is 3. The difference is 1. And similarly in the last column, the difference is 1. Now choose the maximum penalty row or column. Choose the row or column which is having the maximum penalty. See here, so the first row penalty, the second row penalty is 2 and first column penalty is also 2. So there is a tie. So in the first column, what is the least value? That is 2. Coming to the second row, what is the least value? The least value, that is also 2. So same values. Again tie. And now now observe the supply and demand values. So for the first column, for the cell 1, so we can allocate 30. We can allocate the quantity 30. And in the second row, for the cell 2, we can allocate same 30. So we can choose any of the cell. Now here I have chosen the first cell 1, and I have allocate the maximum possible quantity, that is 30. So first row will be exhausted and here 50 minus 30, that is 20. Next reduce the table and again calculate the penalties. Now for the second row, nothing but here in the third table we can observe that the difference is 2, least value and the next least value. The first penalty value is 2 and for the next row the difference is 1 and here the first column, that is the difference is 1, that is 4 and 5. Difference is 1 and the difference from the second column, the difference is 1 and for the third column the difference is 3, that is 5 minus 2. And again choose the row or column which is having the maximum penalty. Now here the maximum penalty value is 3. So that is the third column. And allocate the maximum possible amount to the cell least cost. that is the cell 33, that is nothing but the cost value is 2, that is the least value. Now allocate the quantity, that is we can allocate the 20. So 20, 20. So total row and column will be exhausted. Now remove that row or column. Next. So in the next step, reduce the table and so no need to find the difference because we have only left with 2 values. So here we can allocate the maximum possible amount to the least value. So what is the least value? That is 2. That is 2. So 2 is the least value. First allocate for the cell 2, for the cell which is having the least cost. So we have allocated 30. So 50 minus 30, that is 20 remaining. Here for this next cell which is having the cost value 4, we can allocate the remaining value, that is 20, 20. All the requirements are satisfied. The final table is given by, so this is the final table. We have allocated all the requirements. We have allocated all the maximum possible amounts to the least cost values. So the minimum transportation cost is given by 2 into 30 plus 4 into 20 plus 2 into 30 plus 2 into 20, that is 240. So this is the minimum transportation cost using the VAM method. I hope you have understood this video. In the next video, we'll find the transportation problem using the stepping stone method and Modi method. And subscribe for more information. Thank you.